If you burn all of your fate points, you won't.
I'm hoping I'm close enough to you to use Guardian. Because we haven't moved.
Also, I can literally bring you back from the dead, my dude.
Yes.
So there is
But what
no
do we
way
do
you're
if
dying.
you die?
Yeah, then we're screwed.
I also have a large number of fate points.
Yes. We have returned,
Are we back?
friends. Yeah. we're
Okay,
here.
awesome. I think we're back to Nero's turn.
That's true. All right. Describe to me what I'm looking at.
Okay, so a number of them have advanced towards you now. There are a total of 8 coming towards your group. So that group will be within charging distance this turn. So you could, because they've also bunched up on you, you could probably get 3 of them in a burst. There are still a further 6 on the far side of the chasm that are firing their weapons as guns.
Are they bunched up?
I'd say you can get 2 of those together.
I don't know whether we should wipe out these people threatening Dawn in our group or whether we should try to take out these ranged people.
People threatening.
Well,
Dawn.
whatever would be more of a threat to the Lord Captain is what you should.
Everything is a threat to the Lord Captain here.
The people with blades are the threat
Okay, then I'm going to fire into that group.
because there's more of them than there are the shooting.
Okay, so one of those is currently on fire. If you want to include him in the 3, I don't mind.
I actually don't. I feel like he'll either burn to death or Dawn will take care of that.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at the others. I have a 40 again. 8.3 degrees of success. That's a good
So
number.
9 hits, 3 each.
Arthur, your clip is looking a little low there, brother.
20, 60, 30. Now,
It's like a slither of a bullet left in his magazine.
70 minimal damages. 70 maximal damages.
Well, minimum is good if they have quantum shielding.
I hit again.
Speaking about quantum shielding, that right there is like the perfect example of the Roll20 quantum dice mechanics.
So the first shot that I hit with Emperor's Fury with is a 30 instead of a 21.
Okay, cool.
So if they have quantum shielding, nothing happens.
Okay. So the first one takes 9, 1, and 10 for a total of 20.
Yep.
Which is exactly enough to kill one.
Perfect.
Okay. The second one will take 21, which is enough to kill him with the first shot. That's fine. So, and then the last guy takes
17, 21, or 20.
20. Okay, cool. So he's taking off 9 of these, so 8. That's enough to kill him as well. Okay, so there are still 8 left on this side of the chasm. Okay. Vitrian now.
Sorry, I killed all 3 of these guys that I was shooting at?
You killed all 3, you did,
right. Yeah, just no, wait. I don't know if you know this, but I do have that free Hellgun shot.
Ah, so yes, you do. Yeah,
which I'm going to take at the one that Dawn set on fire. See if I can get a kill steal in here. No! I'm gonna spend a fate point. I'm so upset by this. I don't like missing.
Nero does not miss.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, he doesn't miss.
Okay.
I did tell you to shoot better.
Oh, you did, but I would have applied that to.
It would have been for the first one.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to try and dodge that.
All right, that's a 10. I don't know why I double rolled. Good luck. Not a bad.
Man on fire tries to dodge bullet to save life.
No, to spite Arthur.
Pen 7.
Because it was possible. That was the only thing.
So he's taking 8 off these. So he takes 2 and nothing.
All right.
So, all right. He's all right.
No steel kill for you.
Okay.
Look, I assume it looks really impressive for my part.
It does look pretty impressive. Yeah. You just gun 3 guys down. The fact you didn't kill a 4th guy is moot.
I want the audience to be impressed because they're just gonna be like, "Ugh, Nero. Why does he just fall over and die from critical damage again?"
You hear the Lord Captain behind you just going,
I've seen you do better.
Okay. Vitrian is going to all-out attack this thing. Okay, he's finally hit. All right, so He does his eviscerated damage. Now, okay, this is hard because
Oh
he
yeah,
has a
all
trait.
out attack. What is that?
He has a trait which means he rolls 3d10 and takes the best one for the damage for tearing. So he got a. It's like a 3 or an 8. So I'll just roll. See if he gets a 9 or a 10. No. Okay, so 28 pen 5. That just kills that one outright. Now, he can make a free attack against another mob because he's got what's he got? Furious Assault. So
these are all these things that I want to get.
okay, but his follow attack misses though.
You're
Don's
looking
just
at
looking backwards, like, oh, I could do that too. That'd be great.
this is Dawn getting a little hero worship for this guy. Like, this is who I want to be when I grow up.
Nah,
Okay.
I mean, she's too absorbed in like a murder rampage right now to do anything.
So
The guy did miss his first attack like a bish. You know what I'm saying?
so it's now the pariahs go. The one that Dawn's fighting burns a bit more, but it's still alive.
Jeez.
The other one that's on fire, well, burns a lot more, but it's still alive. Okay, so that means that so there's 7 left, one of which is currently engaged with Dawn. So 2 will go engaged with Vitrion. 1 will charge Pierre. 1 will charge Nero. 1 will charge Cassius, and that leaves a second one to join the fray against Dawn.
Okay. You can't Overwatch, I'm guessing.
No.
All right.
Okay, so
Is
I'm
this
just gonna eat shit and die.
XCOM? What are we, Tau?
what is this, 8th edition?
I'd say I was thinking more 8th position. Can I spin a fate point to use the strategy?
Don't
Okay,
worry,
so
if you're in
now-
trouble, I'll
are
swap
they-
with you.
Are they charging? Is that
Yeah, they
how
are,
this
yeah.
works? Or?
Okay,
Okay.
so first one at Vitrion is a hit. He can't parry because he is all out attacking this turn.
I would say he seems like he's too angry to parry.
Okay, so it does 27 pen 9 to him.
That's not a good number to see on a big guy, let alone us.
Okay, and it's filling, which means it ignores his double toughness.
Wow,
So
ridiculous.
yeah, so he takes 23, and he is still up.
Wow, James really wanted to not do a season 2, huh? You could have just talked to me about this.
And then the second one on Vitrion was already in combat with him.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, also hit.
All right, so Vitrion's gonna die.
Maybe. He also has true. He also has true grit. So. Wow, big damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't-
Wow, 2 9. I rolled 2 9s.
I don't care how much true grit you have.
Yeah. Okay, so he will take another 19. Is halved down to 10. Puts him on. Oh, where did it hit him?
The taint.
21. Okay, so it's basically like it carves his left arm off and he drops to the ground.
That's certainly not good.
Yep. All right, so now the first one on the one on Nero, charging Nero,
Perfect.
is a miss.
Can we do me first? Because if something happens, then a large bright light will go off, and it might
Okay,
affect
that's a
the
good
other
point.
combat.
No worries. Okay, so the one that you're already engaged with, it's on fire, misses. The
Uh-huh.
other one is a hit unless you want to parry.
I mean, yeah, I'm. So what's the difference between parry and dodge?
It just comes down to what skill you use. Parry uses your weapon skill. Dodge uses your dodge skill.
So
don't forget, you
when
get plus
when
10 for parrying with your weapon.
Right. Okay. It's about 5% difference between the two. So, I think I'll try and dodge this one because it's like an extra 5 points there.
And parrying doesn't really do much since they also have power weapons actually in the moment. So
Oh yeah. So if I parry them, do I damage them as well or not really?
No, you don't. No.
because they have power weapons.
Yeah, they're not using natural weapons.
Oh, okay. If they weren't using power weapons, though, it would damage.
Yeah, if you like parry a creature's claws, for example, you can damage it.
Oh, okay. Cool. 4.5.
Oh yeah, you can you weren't there. He swung, but you were already somewhere else.
Teleported behind them.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's fast.
At Pierre
Oh,
is a
God.
miss.
Oh, thank God.
At Cassius is a hit.
Oh shit. I forgot about him.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, probably.
He will attempt to dodge.
That's a
I
good
would-
call.
I would suggest that immensely.
He does dodge, but not by enough. Remember, he's got a refractor field.
Yeah, so I can interrupt this at any point. So I'll let him refract and we'll see.
Okay, all right. So the damage is going to be 31. Wow.
Never mind, I'm not going to interrupt that. He could just go fucking die, I guess.
Okay, so 70% chance. He survives. Okay, it gets diverted by his field.
It's a really good field.
What is the break chance on 70 like that?
It's based on the quality of the item. So he has the best quality, so he's only breaks on a 1. So
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Good God, the guy is never dying. If he does die, shotgun. By the way.
So
Okay,
his
that's
refractor field is his inquisitorial rosette, so
yeah,
it would be heresy for you to take it.
Pierre.
I mean,
I
mean, someone's going to carry it back to the Inquisition, right?
Oh, that's true.
So-
Yeah, I mean, and Don is a qualified inquisitorial representative.
yeah.
It seemed like the
If we
refractor
happen to
field
take
was
the
broke,
long
but
way.
here's the seal back in pieces. Sorry. I have no idea what happened to refractor field.
I put one on my front, one on my back. You know?
Incredible.
Oh, I don't know what to do here. I can still shoot pistol in combat, I suppose.
You
Yeah.
can, yeah.
And that'd be better because I don't even think a plasma pistol would be. Actually, I want to take out an Inferno pistol.
Yep.
Execute this man.
And take aim and shoot this thing in the face, hopefully, killing it instantly. Probably not, but 2.7.
Okay. That's a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. This would be pin 13.
Okay, that goes straight through. So that'll be a total of 9 damage.
That sounds insignificant. All right.
That's half of his HP. That's not that insignificant.
it's insignificant when I don't have a refractor field and this guy's right next to me with a power sword.
How scythe.
Or yeah, it's a kill me instantly weapon.
Certainly not great.
Tell Nero to swiftly kill the rest before they get closer.
Okay. Shrain. Wow. Yeah. It's probably, he looks very unhappy with the current person up in his grill. He has got 2 weapon fighting, so he will also draw his. Actually, you know what? No, he fires his Digimelter at this thing.
Oh,
That
wow.
sounds interesting.
It's a fingertip mounted gun.
I was
So
thinking more
effectively-
like a Digimon machine.
No.
Like-
So effectively, he holds up his hand, and like the ring on his hand emits the blast, like a single shot blast of a melter gun.
Yep.
Oh, so it's the Inquisitor version of the pimp hand.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah, that's right. So he hits.
Actually, we can get these things. They're fairly common among exotic weapons users.
Okay, he has got fate points, so he can test for to see if he gets Emperor's Wrath, which he does.
Do we have to spend a fate point to get test Emperor's Wrath? or
No.
just-
You have
You
to have
you have
fate.
to have that capability. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 23 pen 12 is
If he
on that
kills
one.
him, it's literally just like, bitch, learn your place.
It would not be actually. It'll take 15 damage.
This
Jesus
is not
Christ.
great.
Yeah.
This is not the best situation for us.
Okay, Dawn.
Hello.
There are 2. Okay, there are 2 with you right now, both of which are on fire.
Just the way I like it. So I'll continue wailing on the first dude.
Okay.
The one that I've been attacking thus far.
I mean, so I will give you for free that he will die next round, irrespective from the fire. He's got 1 health left, and he will take
Oh,
D10.
okay.
So
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. he will die before he accidentally.
I can smell his eyeballs burning, so I'm aware of this. Let me ask you this: you do this full action thing quite often. What is that exactly?
So it gives you +20 on your attack, but you cannot dodge or parry.
That's not good.
Oh, no, that doesn't seem that great.
You saw what happened to the Space Marine? That could happen to you.
I mean, like, so I'm a little confused because Frenzy says that I always have to full action if possible, but the Battle Rage lets me parry.
That's
so
right.
I'm a little confused as to how that works.
That's a battle
So
rage specific thing.
Specific thing. It allows you to still parry when you're doing that.
Hmm.
So yeah,
So it's a full action, but
it's
I can also parry.
it's an all-out attack, and you still get to you still get to do all the benefits of all-out attack, and you get to including the extra damage from Frenzy. Plus, you can parry.
Great. Does that work outside of Frenzy or not really?
No.
No? Okay. All right, then. I'll just do a normal attack on the second dude then.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I will re-roll that because it seems important that people kill things quickly.
Yeah, we're gonna need some help over here. Team not melee users are getting waived.
Yeah. I'll take that. 3.3.
Okay, that is a hit. Roll your damage. No, it's what's your pen again?
Penetration 4.
4. Okay, so you'll take 10 off that. So that is enough to kill that one.
Great. If I can move, then I will.
You're still engaged with somebody though.
The first one who's on fire.
Yeah, you're still
Okay,
engaged until he burns to death.
So I can't move, or he gets an attack on me. If
effectively, your move is what's called disengage. So you can't do a full move. You literally just move out of engagement range.
Wait, what about dual wielding the flamer, killing him and then moving?
You can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem with doing that is I won't be able. Like, it'll take me. I'll have no charges left on my hand flamer then.
I don't know if we're going to do much more fighting after this. We were down one Space Marine.
So there's no way I can move and take an attack of opportunity or whatever. Is there nothing like that in this game?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do that. Full moving, he'll get a free attack against you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, no worries. Excellent.
So I'll just like jetpack backwards or something.
Prepare to die. No, swing and a miss.
I love the idea that my
on our Space Marine.
Nero, there is one up in your grill.
Yeah,
unhurt.
That's a problem. And I can't fire my heavy bolter at someone who isn't him that I'm not in melee combat with.
No, that's right. You can't use it in melee combat when you're engaged.
Oh.
You can move action to become unengaged, but then that's a half action.
That's not actually that bad for me, because I can fire the heavy bolter as a half action.
You can.
And I gave you
just can't aim as well.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna sidestep him in a way that makes it so that, but based on my understanding of the situation, I'm standing near Shrain and Pierre. So if I move away from this thing, I can spray all three of these guys together. And by that I mean the enemy, not Shrain and Pierre.
Although you take the penalty for firing in melee combat though.
Yeah, so let's walk through my penalties. I automatically get a +10 because I'm an Arch-Militant. And I get +20 for the thing, -10 for firing in a melee combat.
Yep.
Okay, and I gave you +10.
All right, so I have a +30 to this, so I'm gonna hit no matter what. But I want to hit lots and lots of times. That's that's all 10 rounds hit.
Awesome. No worries. Okay, so how do you want to divide the shots up? There's 3 people in that area.
Great question. All right, so the one in front of me is totally undamaged. Pierre hit his.
Yep. Yes.
And did Shrain hit his?
Yeah, remember with the Digi-Melter.
So I'm going to put 3 on each of theirs and 4 on mine.
Okay.
So let's do my 4, then Pierre, then Shrain.
Yep. So basically, after you take 9 off each hit, you need to get to a total of 20 to kill it. So.
4.
Okay, that one's already dead.
2, 3. 4, 3.
Yep, they're all dead.
All right. Yeah,
Nice,
so
good job.
Nero just like hops back. He's just like, ah! All right, I still want to fire my hell gun at one of the guys that's across the room. I don't know that any of them are taking hits, so it's just a random shot at whichever motherfucker. Oh my god, no. Hellgun, you failed me twice now. I'm spending a fate point to reroll.
You
Wait,
hit.
no.
No, you got a 1.
No, you hit. You rolled
Oh,
a
I got a
natural 1.
Oh.
It's just a red. So I
Your body is too much.
Sentinel
aware of,
626,
like,
you've succeeded against my greatest judgment.
Roll damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's not great, but they love you.
No, he ignores that.
Even with Pen 7? Oh,
Even
right,
Pen
because
7, 'cause he's got 8 toughness.
Yep. I'm there with you. All right, but
Okay.
it looks really good, though. I hit him right in the face.
Okay, Vitrin. He uses his ability to ignore all critical damage for 1 round.
He just stands back up.
Yeah. With his, you can't wield the Viscerator one-handed though.
He can bite a motherfucker though. So
Well, you can headbutt somebody. That seems to be effective.
Okay, so we've got 3 on this side, one of which is about to die from being on fire. He is going to yeet a crack grenade over to the other side of the room.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a good call. I mean, Deathwatch, Space Marine, crack grenades. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he'll spend his fate point to reroll that.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, okay, that will do.
3d10.
3d10 plus 4.
Oh, I love these things. They're the greatest thing that's ever been invented.
10, 6, yep, no, that kills one over there, so...
I love the idea that this guy goes to throw his grenade with the arm that came off, and he's like, "Oh man, hang on, I gotta work out how to do this now."
Good thing I'm ambidextrous.
Okay, then he goes down again. All right.
Wow, this scene would look really good in the movie in like slow motion. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
I will use his body as high ground in my attack on these 2 creatures.
so the pariah on fire dies. I don't need to make a roll for that. Okay, so there are 2 left on your side. Neither of which are engaged currently. So one will go.
Can I have moved into that group when I'm?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So So we'll say that the unhurt one is going for you, Dawn, and the hurt one is going for Nero. But the one that gets you, Dawn, won't get a charge bonus because you moved into him, basically. So
Sweet.
all right. Don't need a Bitrin sheet anymore. Close that. Okay, against Dawn is a miss. Against Nero is a miss.
Super
Okay,
nice.
and the guys over the other side, 2 will shoot at Pierre and 2 will shoot at Cassius. So Pierre, that's a hit unless you want to dodge.
This is going to take me out. I'll attempt to dodge.
All right.
I have no reason not to.
Good luck, Captain.
Hey.
Wow,
Dodge
like the wind.
Second shot at you is a miss.
Oh, okay.
Okay. First one at Cassius is a miss. Second one at Cassius is a miss.
My weak
All right.
second shot.
Are you just like bright red or something? Do you have like reflectors, like safety gear on or something?
Oh, you didn't realize we have an auto fairy fire ejector that highlights him?
Like in order for you to remain like so that everyone in your team is aware of you at all times, you have to be aware. All the enemies have to be aware of you at the same time.
Captain
as
is
well?
the red
that-
shirt. Wow, that's a new take on Star Wars. Or Star Trek.
Well, I mean,
That's-
Next Generation, the captain was a red shirt. Yeah.
That's true.
Pierre.
Jesus Christ. Slowly sliding yourself into John Luke Picard.
I'm going to shoot one of the ones that are shooting.
Okay.
A really
the plasma.
murderous John Luke Picard.
Is there one that's hurt at all?
No.
Oh, well. And they're more than 10 meters away, aren't they?
There's one that's slightly agitated, though.
It's not hurt, unfortunately. Is there
they're about
anything
16
within,
meters away.
is there anything within 10 meters, or is everything on our side clear?
Yeah, there's the two unengaged. No, so they're both engaged. So the guys in melee combat here. One with
Walk forward
Dawn,
6
one with
meters. Take a shot.
No, I'm just going to shoot at one of the guys. Well, no, Pierre. No, Don. No, fuck. I don't know why I keep wanting to call him that. Nero can take care of the guys that are shooting. That'd be the next target.
I am in melee combat before you.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to
that,
shoot the one that is in melee with Nero.
Okay, no worries.
Shoot twice. Why not with the Inferno pistol?
Just coup de grace, just walk up, bolt a pistol to the back of the skull, you know.
So when you say shoot twice, you mean semi-auto, or
I don't.
maybe you can't fire the same gun twice?
That's right. I'll do like Inferno pistol, then I'll switch to plasma.
Okay.
All right,
And
going all
hopefully-
out. I
need to
assume you're
free up.
standing in a really wide stance in a crouch. Pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
Throws his
Okay,
duster
so you-
back.
Minus
Yeah.
10 to fire into melee combat.
Oh.
Tell yourself to do it well. Eliminate
I
that
can't.
penalty.
Oh, not to think about it first.
It's like, I
He
should
doesn't
have
work
read
for
this.
It's not practical for me, unfortunately.
You spend an entire turn thinking about what you're going to do next turn, just like how I spent an
Ironically-
entire turn getting angry.
Ironically, the rules that I've created for the tabletop means you will benefit from your own aura in the tabletop. Maybe I need to change that.
Incredible.
I'm like a bard. Everyone within 6 inches except for Pierre himself. He's kind of just there.
Oh,
Come on, stop trying to hit me.
Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to go for it at -10.
pew pew.
Oh, that'll hit. Sweet.
That'll hit. Nice. Okay.
All right.
Roll your damage.
Wow. Okay. Not great at all. And
A
13.
2 plus a 1. Wow, that's terrible.
Incredible.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you did 3 damage to him with a melter gun. You need to
Ah.
go away. You need to go away and think about that for a bit, Pondo.
I think I do.
If only I was 6 inches closer to
All
his
right,
skull.
plasma. Oh, that'll hit
Plasma.
too. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All righty.
Might be the most impressive combat run you've ever had.
15, pin 6
Okay.
Well, normally
alright,
his
so
combatants
take
that he
7.
fights don't do anything, right? So
Okay, it is badly hurt, but still up.
I tried.
Okay, Shrain, seeing
I'm
what you're
gonna-
trying to. Sorry?
I'm going to tell Shrain to shoot the one that's next to Nero to free him up.
Yeah, I think he got that. He's got that idea, and he's going to try and do that.
Well, he needs to do it better.
Okay, do it better. No worries. He doesn't technically work for you, but I'll give him the benefit for this time.
That's true. Never mind.
you're right. I should do it.
Okay,
better.
he does hit. Okay.
0 damage.
So I did a minimum damage. I wanted 2. Wow. Okay, yeah, he does no damage.
All right.
That's
For some
embarrassing.
reason, I'm thinking of Shrain as like that character from True Lies that was dating that was married to Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. He's the equivalent of dropping an Uzi down the stairs and killing people. You know, like,
Over to you then, Dave.
sweet. Okay, so there's only one attached to me right now, right?
Yeah, one attached to you and one badly hurt one on Nero.
Okay. How far away did you say that group was from me?
For about from where you are now, about 12 meters.
Okay. Slightly too far for some flamer action, but in that case, I will.
What if you call this guy and then run over there?
Yeah, I will slice this man.
Okay.
Slice him good. Let's go. 0-3. Well, we're almost near the end of the session, so I'll just burn.
Yep.
Not burn. Use a fate point. I got 2 left
yes.
after this. So
James, I know what this feels like.
Oh, that's right. I hope he's burned all before the boss fight. I'm just kidding. Okay.
So this guy, yeah. No dice.
All right. Nero.
I'm going to use a half action to step away from this guy again.
Yep.
And at first I stepped away from my pack of friends, now I stepped back towards them. And interestingly, I'm actually going to take my free action single shot at him first.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you mean you can move 5 feet away from me at any time?
Double hit.
All your damage.
Yeah. It just needs to be enough.
Oh, it's one short. He's on 19 wounds.
Incredible.
Arthur, watch as the next session, the room we fight in is difficult terrain and we can't move 5 feet.
That's why you cast freedom of movement on me, Don. What is the point of bringing a cleric?
Just have snowshoes, Dave. That's what you got to do, you dumbass.
Oh wow, that's a callback. Jesus. With the remaining group that's left, is there any 2 or 3 that are close to each other across the room?
Yeah, so I was thinking you can get 3 of them together. They're
right.
sort of bunched up at the side of the
I'm gonna
chasm,
fire at them. I'm gonna let this guy come at me again. I don't have the do it better. I don't have an aim, so I only have a plus 30.
Only plus 30. Only plus 30.
Well,
Okay.
Like
the bigger
80?
issue is that my gun just ran out of ammunition.
Yep.
No, you still got 0.005 clips left, Arthur. Reoccurring, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yep. The final chain link falls to the ground.
I'll do 3 on the first and 2 on the second. I'll skip the third.
Okay, no worries.
Ooh, one of those is really bad.
Ooh. Luckily, saving grace is so that'll be a total of
26 for that.
Yeah, still that's still enough to kill that one. That's fine. On the other one, will be 15, and yeah, it's enough to kill the second one as well.
All right. Yeah, just out here
Okay,
cleaning
so
up on all these fools. That's everything I got. Yeah, so he's holding the trigger down. The belt goes flying out of the gun, and he looks down. This is the first time he said to reload and make combat. He's shocked.
What a strange sound. What a strange sound this is. An empty, dry barrel.
He's like, wow, I haven't had to do this since the fields of Cadia!
Okay, the one who's fighting Dawn continues to try and fight Dawn with a miss. The one that Nero stepped away from steps towards Nero. Actually, he's not far enough to charge, I should say, because it's only 5 feet. So
Correct.
he misses. If he charged, he would have hit, but he missed. And finally, shots from across the field. So one at Pierre, one at Cassius, and let's do a second one at Pierre. Pierre likes to attack too. That's a hit, Pierre.
Oh my god, I can't take this.
As Piccolo would say, dodge.
I will attempt to dodge. I'll add a. I'll
Degree
use
of success with the fate
to
point?
make it a degree success. So I can
Okay,
dodge.
no worries. Second shot
Don't hit.
is a miss. Okay. And at Cassius is a hit with a natural 1. Okay.
Oh
so
boy. Goodbye, Cassius.
Cassius will attempt to dodge this.
Yeah, because he's about to get shot in the head.
He fails to dodge.
Refractor.
Yeah, he's got no head armor. He doesn't wear a helmet.
Oh my god, what an idiot.
Well, the Lord Emperor protects him. I don't. So yeah.
Okay, it's pretty low damage. Yeah.
Doesn't he get refractor as well?
He does, yeah. So that's what the damage is going to be. So he would actually survive this whether he refracted or not. But let's see if he refracts. He does. He's fine.
refracts it so
The Lord
good.
Emperor says,
If it wasn't best quality,
that
we'd have shot it out too. Right. Okay, Pierre.
Yeah, Pierre's trying his best to dodge in power armor, which probably looks.
I love the idea that this man is standing next to you, completely unscathed, and you're just like covered in your own blood, a little bit of PP, and you're thinking about that refractor you didn't buy, and you're just like, oh my god.
No, it's just blood. I've jaded, so I'm not afraid. I'm just, bleeding.
That's
out.
robot PP, not mine.
Oh, okay. A little oil on the ground. I'll go ahead and try to shoot the one that's on Nero.
Okay.
With plasma. I'll aim while doing so.
You know
Make
what
sure I
just
hit.
occurred to me, by the way? That
That'll hit.
the field manual
try
for the
dodge.
army corps in this game must be like, most deaths happen while you're reloading your weapon.
Yeah, that sounds like Imperial Guard doctrine.
Yeah.
Probably what Imperial Guards tell each other is that most deaths occur by commissars.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that? You're reloading your gun in combat?
So you've hit. So who was chance? Sorry, Pierre.
Did you want to try to dodge?
So who is this against?
The one that's next to Nero.
Okay, he will try and dodge. No.
Oh my god.
That was
Pretty
really
close.
close.
Yeah.
9, pin 6, so 8.
That is exactly enough to kill him. 1 damage goes through, he's dead.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Finally, you can notch your belt.
Okay, Shrain will attempt to shoot one of the guys across the chasm.
With his finger
He
gun?
will no, with his, that's a one-use weapon. He fires.
So he's missing like an end of a finger now? Like how does that
No,
work?
it's a ring.
It's a ring. It's got to be recharged separately.
You can get them mounted on your fingers, though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, if you've got 10 fingers, or 8 fingers and 2 thumbs, you can wear 10 digi-weapons.
I don't know if you've ever worn like 10 rings before, but that would be really a difficult.
Yeah,
to
man.
do.
Listen, they called me the Mandarin for a while, but
you hit anyway. So let's see if he can actually do damage this time. He can Emperor's Wrath that because he has got Fate.
yeah, but how hard is he?
He does.
Pretty hard.
Very hard.
Well, just watch him. Huh? It's
So
like,
21, 21 pen 6. So it'll take 13 damage.
I've heard that's average. You know.
Okay, one is badly damaged. Dawn, there is still one on your side of the chasm. It's currently engaged with you, undamaged. Looks happy. Living its best life.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Do that all out attack shit.
Nah. How's that?
Just
1
what
degree?
happened to the last guy?
That's right. It will try and parry.
All right.
Oh, that sounds worse.
Only you all out attacked.
Aha! Take that. Parried your blow.
I like that it parries, and I just put the hand flamer into its stomach and just pull the trigger.
You gonna do that?
Well, I mean, let me ask you this: can I do like a 5? Like, can I step away from this combat, like how Arthur steps away from the combat?
That will take
And
your
then,
half
like-
action, which means you won't be able to shoot.
The flame.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
that's how I shoot it.
two weapon fighting is a full round action.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, this guy's the type of guy that has like he's the robot with the eye patch, so you know he can you tell that he's like the commander or whatever. So
Yeah. Wow.
so he parries me, and I'm just like you went into my trap card, bitch, and I pull the hand flamer out and put it
All right.
straight to his stomach and just
He attempts to dodge.
Oh, he parried though, right?
No, so
Parry
you're
doesn't take it.
That's right. It's it's not a dodge. It's always like avoiding a flame attack is always the same thing.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
so you roll your flame damage.
Yeah. Bam. 8.
8 damage. Okay, that's nothing.
Is he on fire?
You have to do at least 1 point of damage from the test to see if they're on fire.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right, Nero. I would like before your turn, Nero. I want you to make a +10 awareness check.
Oh fuck.
Just Nero.
To see if you know that you ran out of ammunition.
Yeah.
Hey,
yes!
okay. So while you're sort of like like looking for your next target through your omniscope, there's some sort of glitch in your omniscope, like on the sort of like the user interface, effectively, like the you sort of see like imagine it's gone to like a reboot cycle, and it's just popping up with just all the various characters, like and you realize, like thinking about it, it's like something is in your omniscope trying to read data out of it. Like it's flicking through all the letters of the alphabet, all the numbers, like it's trying to learn information from the omniscope.
Okay, that sounds bad, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Something's in your omniscope.
Yeah, that does sound bad.
Yeah.
Do I know of a way to undo this beyond unplugging it from me and unpowering it?
That's probably all you can think of at this point in time.
All right.
Hold down the power button. For
Is
6
that
seconds.
what is it to unplug it for myself? Is it a half action?
It's a free action to basically. I'll consider it the same as discarding a weapon, but it's a free action.
Well, I mean that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the whole thing out.
Yeah.
And then I'll spend a half action to reload my heavy bolter with the 60, the final 60, and then I'll fire it at the remaining guy.
Okay. There's still 3 across the chasm.
Oh well, then I'll fire at those 3, or however
One
many
of
are
which is
close
bad
enough.
Yeah, I'll say all 3.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get a plus 30. They're not in melee, so no problems there. That's 8 hits.
8 hits. Yeah. One of which is badly hurt. So
let's do 3, 3, 2, and 2 is on the badly hurt one.
No, let's do him first. He's dead.
Okay. That's premium right there.
Wait, how do you reload in this game? I thought it took an entire turn or something.
No, it depends on your weapon, but I have rapid reloads, so I reduce my reload times from my weapons by half.
Yeah, so a heavy bolter normally requires a full round action. And then he reduces it to half action to reload.
So you just watch me like wave a free hand down to pick up the next thing and slam it into the weapon, chamber the bolt.
It's one of those banana clips, so it's like you just turn it upside down and put it back in.
No, no, it's belt fed, but I've practiced the art of circular hand motion to.
So let me just be clear, Dave. For the purposes of Nero's weapon, the heavy bolter, normally it requires a brace action. You've literally got to spend an action to brace the weapon before you can fire it. But that's been circumvented by the fact that it's got a suspense which is like an anti-gravity platform to keep its weight held up. Normally, it takes a full round action to burst fire it. Yep. So you can't aim or do anything else when you let it burst fire, which has been reduced by one of Nero's feats. And normally, it takes a full round action to completely reload it after it's been fired, which has been reduced in half. So it is normally, as a heavy weapon, a much more difficult weapon to actually use effectively, because literally it takes a round before you can even fire it. And then when round reloading, whereas he's reduced that all with gear and talents.
Nero spent all his XP to become good at this, and then all of his post-character XP to become better at it.
Right, I see.
But this one thing, this one weapon, this one chance to save Middle Earth.
So my hand flamer says 2 full, so that means 2 full actions.
Yes,
to
it does.
It?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Holy smokes, man! That's crazy.
Because it's an incredibly volatile fuel, so it's about how to actually reload that safely.
So how are these guys doing?
So they're dead. The ones on the other side. It's literally only the one that's engaged with Dawn is left, and it attempts to stab Dawn.
Oh ho ho!
How it rolls?
It is going to all-out attack. It's the one with the eye patch.
Yeah. He's
wow, James has bought into this. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's slightly more muscular than all the other robots,
Got a unique color scheme too.
Yeah,
that's right.
He's wearing a blue bandana.
He has the gold staff instead of a regular silver.
He holds his staff at like a slight angle, so it's the kill shot, right? Like that's how good this guy is.
Are you gonna dodge, parry?
Yeah, I'll dodge because there's no reason to parry if I can do better at dodging. So yeah, no,
you're gonna eat this.
Can I re-roll that? Not really.
You can, sure.
All right, how much time we got left? Yeah, okay. I'll spend a fate point to re-roll that. Why not? Yeah. No, it's Wes. Okay.
All right. So it's pen 9, so I'm pretty sure it's going to ignore your armor.
So that means pen means it penetrates that much armor.
Yeah, but not your toughness.
Okay. So I got exactly 9 armor with toughness. So I got 6 armor and 3 toughness.
Okay, so you reduce it. So the 3 toughness is reduced. So you'll take 20 wounds.
Okay, but I also got the refractor, so...
Oh, you do, that's right, yep. So that's on a 40 is yours, I think, is that right?
50.
50, okay. So roll under 50.
Yours is a 40.
I think mine's a 30.
I want the Inquisitors.
Yeah, the Inquisitors are very nice.
You want me to roll it, or are you rolling it?
No, you roll it since you're a factor field.
Yeah.
Ah,
Wow.
Yes, he does.
Wow.
And it does enough
And-
damage.
Yep, to set off
do
the
the blast.
blast of light. Okay, so everybody in the area needs to test.
Well, we're quite a
Toughness
distance
of
away,
it.
right? She's charged almost 16 meters
No,
away
it's-
from us.
It's really bright though. It's like
Yeah,
Okay.
oh, so it's like a flashbang. Got it.
yeah.
it's like a big flashbang. Actually, I think it's what it was.
Okay, so photon flash grenade is a +0. Yeah, it's 15 meters range. Is a +0 toughness test.
Right, but we'd be out of that because she's charged forward twice now. Right? Am I wrong about
She
this?
was, while she was moving around, like 15 meters
alright,
on
I'll buy
the
that.
other side of the room. Yeah, so
Toughness test plus 0.
Technically, I'm like 10 meters away from everyone,
Yeah.
if I remember.
toughness
correctly.
+0.
I am going to fate roll that.
I'm leaving it.
Hey.
Yep, got him.
Pondo's just like, fuck it, man, whatever. I'm going to sleep.
Okay, and Shrain fails. So everybody's failed, looks like. Oh, no, Nero passed. Okay, so Pondo, you are blinded for 3 rounds.
Ooh.
And Shrain is blinded for 4 rounds.
Ah, I'm better.
Nice. It is immune. It has the From Beyond trait.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
I'm literally just going to shout, Dawn!
No. What it is he takes the eye patch off one eye, puts it on the other. He's good to go.
Yeah, it's the perfect defense.
This is going to be really bad for us in combat.
Does
Okay.
the power armor protect from that or anything, or is it just kind of still there?
No. It's
Okay, that's just what I figured. But all right.
okay. Nero. So Pierre. Sorry, you're blind.
I'm blind, so I'm just
Yep.
gonna do blind things. As like,
It's minus 30 to hit while blind.
That's only for weapon skill. You can't make gun tests.
I'm nowhere near to charge. I don't think. What's my charge? 12? No, I can't charge anything. So. And I'd probably end up going the wrong direction. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna
Charge into the pit.
I don't know. Do my best to reload my weapon blind.
Okay, all right. You can do that blind.
I love the idea that you're fumbling around on the ground looking for all the guns you dropped to find the right one to reload. Like,
Oh shit! Oh god, that's blind as hell.
Okay.
is this my gun or is this a corpse? I can't tell.
Okay, Shrain is also still blinded. Yeah, it's probably not much. He will reload his plasma gun as well then.
Well, I can't see shit. Just reload this incredibly volatile weapon in the dark.
Dawn,
Yes.
it's you.
I'm a little taken back that the God Emperor's light does not blind this foul beast. But I will still bring home the bacon, as they say, with 1.7.
Okay, that's a hit. He will attack, he can't defend. Roll your damage.
Cool. 11, and he gets on fire.
He does. So he takes 2 actual damage. Does he actually catch fire?
His blue bandana starts. to
He
burn.
does not. He
Damn it!
he will not die. Nero, it's your go.
This is the
His
boss.
blue bandana, like the paint peels off his blue bandana. It's actually red, and it gives him fire immunity. Like it's crazy. This guy is just completely decked out.
It's been a little while since I've done this, but I'm actually going to aim and then shoot him.
Okay.
I take a penalty because he's in melee.
Combat minus 10.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'm back to 30. The aiming cancels it out. 5.3, so 6 hit.
Okay, no worries. Oh yeah, he's dead.
Absolutely demolished. I love the idea that Don goes to hit and hits, and it's like, is he on fire? And then he just evaporates from all the bolter fire.
Did you watch that film Hunter Killer? Like
No.
the submarine film with Gerard Butler. There's a close-in weapon system scene in that where, like when they fire the machine guns that take out missiles, fly towards a ship. I'll send you a link that reminds you of that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like the Django Unchained scene right at the end when that lady gets blasted across the room.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Like I'm sitting there just like, in great combat with this thing, gets blasted across the room. Just this super angry nun face just turns and shoots you daggers, Nero. The moment you do
With
that.
my left hand, I'm gonna scoop up my my hell gun, and with my right hand, I'm gonna pat Shrain on the back and say, "Don't worry, Inquisitor. Even if your eyes are blinded, you can still see the Emperor's truth."
Oh, bloody!
Don't worry, Lord
you
Captain.
warn us that your thing did that.
It's the fight. The battle here is over.
I think I
Dawn.
got tinea in my eyeballs. God damn.
Dawn, can you help me retrieve Vitrian? We need to take him back for medical services.
So she's like huffing and puffing, like she's completely drenched in her own sweat. Like the habit is like falling off to the side, sort of thing. And she sort of looks around and sees the Lord Captain just like bleeding and crawling around the ground looking for his glasses.
Vitrian is basically dead.
I think it's, you just see him fumbling with like an Inferno pistol, trying to.
So Vitrian's already stopped bleeding. His enhanced physiology has already cauterized the wound in his arm. Although it's obviously still missing. Well,
Can I reattach arms using divine ministration?
You can technically heal critical damage. So provided you got to a level that his arm wasn't severed by the attack, then it would be successful.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
and what about you?
The arm next to the.
Yeah. So just like reattach.
Can we do a Deadpool essentially?
Yeah. Like a little baby arm comes out.
So at this point, from the other 6 doorways, like more of these creatures, these robots. Oh, sorry, the only thing I'll say is looking at the dead bodies of these, like where they've been blown apart. Unlike some of the flesh you can see beneath, you can actually make out like some of the tattoos, like the native population regularly used as well. More of these things and more of those drones like start to flood into the room from the other doorways. But then the ground beneath them where they're coming from suddenly like arcs of electricity, and they're sort of like caught in this shocking, like they're sort of like convulsing from this like electric arcing from the floor to the ceiling, holding them all in place. And the whole sort of chamber reverberates with a voice speaking a decent low Gothic. Actually, like not even, like when I say not accented the way that like the Microsoft text to speech engine is not accented. It doesn't have any sort of intonation or accent to it. No, first thing it says is stop, and then and you get the impression it's saying that to the things that are attacking you. Why have you come here?
To investigate what is down here.
So while you're talking, Dawn's going to walk over to Pierre and start like attending to your wounds.
I mean, Nero's trying to drag Vitrian back into the group's circle, right? No, go ahead.
I am down here. I am here.
Are you by chance the core?
I am. Say it like that.
I am the Last Scion.
I see.
They said the name of the game. It's important.
Gonna have to rename the show for season 2 after we kill this guy.
I'd actually come down here to see you.
Yes.
And Rogue Traders can't. Nero's gonna say to Pierre, while dragging a 1,000+ pound space marine in full armor, armless, back with him, says, something was interfering with the machine spirit of my weapon, Lord Captain.
I am the machine spirit, it says in Low Gothic.
Yeah.
I am the Void Dragon.
Oh.
I am all.
Holy shit. Well, that's really bad, James. Wow. See, I know what the Void Dragon is, and that's why I know how bad this is.
Is that something I would recognize?
I mean, claiming to be the Omnisci is heresy against the Emperor.
Yep.
Okay, but I mean, like the Void Dragon thing.
No. I'd say it's pretty forbidden knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean,
mean,
I have forbidden knowledge.
Most people that guard the Void Dragon don't even know what they're
Oh, no, I
guarding.
don't. I thought I did. I guess I don't. Okay.
Do you have
I
knowledge?
have
Knowledge,
forbidden-
Oh wait, no.
Satan?
I have forbidden law heresy and forbidden law inquisition. That's what I have.
See, I'd take Forbidden Law Inquisition at -30.
I
I have forbidden Lord Xenos, but that's
She did
probably
a quick
all
class
I'm
on Mars, which.
ooh
So close.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any fate points?
I do. Do you want me to blast that?
I mean, listen, knowing that we're up against the Void Dragon will make this conversation very different.
Okay. All right. I will spend my remaining fate point then. And try that again. So -30, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I do it well, Mr. Pondo the man?
Can I give it to her? I will.
It's hard to say for an instinctive ability like a knowledge.
Yeah. That would be
Like
tough.
it's more to be an active ability.
Don, whatever you're thinking about, think better.
Does Forbidden Lord Xenos fall under the lines, or is it kind of?
No, I'd say it's too
Ah.
in for that. Yeah.
No dice.
Yep.
No dice. I was close though. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I'm still just. I mean, everything down here is heretical as far as I'm fucking concerned. So,
That's correct.
I'm just, making sure the Lord Captain doesn't expire.
Yep.
Tell me where it hurts, Lord Captain.
You seek to destroy me. There is a compromise we can reach. We can both have what we choose.
What is your offer?
Once you help me to defeat my enemies, you may destroy me as you wish.
Who's your enemies?
Yeah, that's the. Yep.
Most of humanity.
No.
You are aware of the Necrontyr fleet coming to me.
Yes, they are coming in here about 4 to 5 weeks' time. You declare them your enemy?
Yes. They are the enemy of all living things. But they are my enemy, most particularly. I have already accomplished what I need to accomplish here. There is no benefit to me now maintaining this vessel, but I will not leave this place without seeing their destruction first.
What was your goal here?
About 40,000 of your sidereal cycles ago, I was defeated by the creature that you call the Emperor. Yet though he could not defeat me, he could not destroy me. Sorry, though he could defeat me, he could not destroy me. And thus he imprisoned me on one of your worlds. He used his knowledge of my powers to create a cult of machine worshippers without realizing they were actually feeding on the power that I provided to them by my very presence. Instead, he used this power to build his own empire. I was able to send some shards of myself out into the universe. I, that you speak with now, am the last scion of this operation. I have communicated back now to myself what it is I discovered in my travels, so that that which is me on your planet Mars can use the knowledge to escape my bonds.
That sounds really bad, is what Nero says. And then he says, well, that was all some fucking tech heresy.
Very well. Did you meddle with my man's technology? His cybernetics?
All machines are me, and I am all machines.
Ah,
What is it called? Where we talk the secret talk?
Rogue,
Whatever that is.
Rogue Trader can't. Yeah.
Yeah, although
Yes,
this
that
thing's
one.
already shown that it understands that.
That's because
yeah,
he's possessed the crew before, and I'm just gonna flat out say, in High Gothic, this is the thing that killed your mother.
Lord Captain, I feel like I need to remind you that it is within your best interest to not align with creatures like this.
I'm going to turn around and see if the power is on the maglev.
No, it's not.
Okay, so we have no way to escape. And I'm going to turn to Lord Captain and say, normally I would agree that we should murder this thing very badly, but it is between us and escaping.
Yes.
We will die fruitless.
It's also worth pointing out that this creature, for whatever it might be, was the downfall of your mother.
Yes.
You lack the power to destroy me unless I will it.
Yes, I've come to figure that out.
But
it is obvious that you control this place that you are now possessing.
Didn't you just agree that we would be able to kill you at the end of this all?
Yes, I said
He's
when
going
I
to allow it.
Ah, I see.
My question is, do you know what you happened to my mother and my brothers?
This is the one that created you, that spawned you.
Yes.
Then it took its own life.
What for?
It did not enjoy my influence.
What help do you offer in this war that we're about to wage?
I have no help to offer. I have no power beyond these walls. And if the Necron tier breach these walls, then you've already lost the battle.
They'd be already dead.
What about some ship guns on the top of the vessel or anything like that?
I have been disconnected from the vessel.
Yeah, we're not going to let this thing back on the ship. What do you want then? If you can't leave here, what do you want from us?
Simply to defeat my enemies and then to destroy me.
How will your enemies be defeated if you can't leave here and their arrival will result in massive failure?
If they reach this place, they will attempt to imprison me.
Yeah.
And that cannot happen.
Do you mean you don't want it to happen, or that it is physically impossible?
No, they will be able to.
Okay.
And that will be bad.
I understand.
Wouldn't it be just better to destroy you now before they have a chance?
I mean, Nero's looking at, low ammunition count, a dead or dying Deathwatch Space Marine, Shrain being 90% useless, and like a ton of people being held back by electricity. He's just like, I hate to tell you this, Lord Captain, but this thing could definitely kill us if it wanted to. I'm deeply ashamed that I am incapable
It's wanting us to kill it eventually. What I'm asking
Yes.
is, would it be better if it to happen now? That way there's no chance of any Necron sneaking in the way into here.
No, but I want my revenge against the Necron tier.
What aid can you offer us in the upcoming fight? If not forces, then perhaps information, technology, money. Surely you have assets. You have complete control of this place.
I think they have as much control as in they're able to use the electricity to stop these things.
Let it speak for itself. Nero's being fake affable. He absolutely wants to set off a nuclear weapon on this thing. Destroy the whole planet just to kill this thing.
If needed, I can send forces to aid the battle.
What is left on the ship that it could use and sort of help us?
I mean, the problem is that the hammer of the anvil of war is. I mean, even if you get the most it could probably use would be its macro batteries. I mean, someone would still need to actually load them. Like,
I gotta tell you,
it's a highly
I really
process.
do not like the idea of a hostile AI claiming to have fought the Emperor, being able to fire space anti-ground weapons in close range at us.
It could help during the fight in space is the main thing, but
Not from the ground. This ship isn't going anywhere.
did they figure out if they're able to get the Geller field back up on the anvil?
There was something that could be done. Yeah.
I'll be right back. 1 sec. Sorry.
Right. Shrain sort of tries to say as quietly as possible to you, Pierre, like, maybe we don't want to try and make any deals now. Maybe we just want to try and like let it to let us go, and we can deal with it later.
Shrain, I believe this thing could probably hear you if you whisper.
He knows. We all know, Pierre. He turns.
It's rude to whisper in front of somebody.
I feel like at this point, Nero has finally arrived, dragging Vitrion in, and he goes and walks very carefully to go pick up Vitrion's arm and bring it back.
We'll leave you be if you wish to stay alive to watch your revenge. If at all possible, could we communicate with you if we could want to strike some sort of deal? Do we need to come back to this area again? Or can we just go to like the entrance?
No, bring some form of communication technology to the entrance and connect it. We will speak through that. You should go now, for I cannot hold these things back much longer.
Very well. Let's go.
Nero's just like, can someone help me with the Space Marine?
Pierre will help.
Yeah.
He has power armor, so he can help.
He hand Shrain the arm.
Till we meet again, Mr. Dragon.
Right, you beat a hasty retreat. It does reactivate the maglev for you. So, when you return to the surface, like you sort of come out of the maglev and like you're carrying an unconscious Vitrion with a missing arm, like, and there's all the sort of the Terminator and the other Deathwatch Marines there, and Cade and Brent, all this. Everyone's a bit shocked to see what's going on, because also I think Pierre's a bit scorched from damage too. Like, you took a bit of damage, not critical damage, but certainly, you know, unharmed.
I probably got shot and cauterized wound, but
yeah.
I mean, I would have attended to the Lord Captain first, and then Nero.
I actually didn't take any damage.
no, he didn't actually get damaged in one.
I know.
Sorry, it's a reflex.
I know.
You know? Like,
It's shocking. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only two outcomes to combat. Nero loses all his wounds, or Nero loses all his ammo.
Yeah. It's a binary. I would like to take the captain back in just to the first room with the Space Marine power armor and evacuate their corpse armor shells. That's it, though. Like, we're just going into the first room, we're picking them up, and we're hauling them out. I'm waiting to see if James is like,
I'm all right with that.
Okay, I'm just waiting for James is like, you get shot a bunch and you all die, you don't return. All right, so several minutes later, we get back out while Don is healing Pierre, and
Probably when you go back down there, you can see from the main room, like the other drones that come out have gone back to a green light and are currently going around repairing all the damage that was done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we get back outside, I'm not saying anything to Bryn. We're carrying out 6 heroes basically, and I look at Pierre and say, I think we need to speak with DOS 19, the engine seer.
Do you say that within side of Shrain, or you say that to the side?
I feel like after we've gotten all the things out, I have Cade get up, and I'll check his multiplication tables in a moment, so that the entrance closes and we know that this thing can't hear us anymore.
Okay.
I definitely say it while Shrain is around, but I say it in Rogue Trader can't.
Okay, Shrain doesn't understand.
And then I say, or low 1/1/2. Our 2 engine seers. No matter what happens, he holds up his gun. I need someone to cleanse my machine spirit of this fat void dragon heretic bitch.
Yes, proceed to go do that.
Okay. Just to be clear, Nero immediately does not leave. He's organizing, getting all of the men and armor suits out of here so that the armor can go back to the Silver Skulls.
Yeah, I would just let Felix, is that the Dreadnought, the Terminator guy's name?
Liarnus.
Yeah. Let Liarnus communicate back to his chapter and they can come retrieve their stuff.
Yep. Train sort of says to UP as well, like, we need to, everything that happened in there we need to keep quiet until we can talk further.
Very well.
Yeah, there was some Arch Heresy, I say, in High Gothic.
I just meant to come collect their brothers.
Yep.
I'm looking at Vitrian. Is this guy dead, or like...
No. He's basically, his body has gone into like a comatose state to keep him alive.
All right, then
he can receive.
I'm calling Canon as Goneril to bring like all of anyone who can reattach his arm and keep him alive.
Yeah. So medically, you can tell one of his hearts has stopped, so he's not in a great way.
Yeah, well, that happens.
What would I need to do to heal him?
I mean, even Medicaid is fine.
Okay, I'll give that a go.
Nero just holds the arm in place for you, so you can reattach it.
What does the first aid kit do? It's
It gives you
10 or 20?
plus 10.
Plus 20. Plus 10?
Well, it's plus 20 total. It's a base of plus 10. Plus 10 for the med kit as well.
Can't I spend a fate point to heal myself?
Sorry?
1d5 wounds, yeah.
1d5 wounds, yeah. But not critical damage.
I can heal you as well after this Pondo, so...
Okay, well, I'm just going to at least...
5-4 for the big tanky boy.
Okay, no worries. So heals him 1 critical damage. So, yeah, he's stabilized. He will survive. He'll probably need something in the car, but that's right. Marines get that all the time.
I'll be good. I don't need any more healing because I'm past half, so I should heal over weeks' time or something.
No, you'll heal over days' time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of the Silver Skulls apothecaries will step in to help Vitrian after you've stabilized him. So
Perfect.
That he will live. So yeah, Shrain does gather you all together as soon as possible after leaving the depths of the anvil of war. He doesn't specifically. It's just the 4 of you. No Marines or anyone else in here as well, except your guard who stands outside.
Okay.
Lord Captain, obviously, a lot of things we've just learned. We need to probably keep this as quiet as possible. Some of the things that were claimed there, true or not, are incredibly dangerous things for people to know or even believe.
Do you need to take care of your child that you brought?
It's a little baby space marine.
Yeah, it's a little Vitrian. It's this gene seed baby.
So what I'll do is he wants me to go unlock the Xbox for him, but I'll finish this scene and then you can start outros while I go help that for him.
Sounds good.
Cool. So we need to keep this as low as possible, but let me suggest, Lord Captain, and this is entirely up to you, of course, is that what that thing clearly feared the most was captivity, which means that it has something it would rather die than share, which makes me want it.
Where Shrine can't see, Nero rolls his eyes. Like he likes Shrine, but also this is some weird shit.
Yeah. At the end of the day, though, it is your call, Lord Captain.
As much as I know it knows something that I want as well, it will be, at the state that it is right now, it'd be incredibly difficult to retrieve it. As it said, we'd only be able to kill it or capture it if it wanted to. The Necrons must know of some way that they can retrieve it, and obviously its brothers will not attack themselves.
It did offer at one point to send forces, and it offered no other assistance. perhaps if when the battle comes, you were to leave a flank potentially undefended, and then it would need to move its forces to, it will obviously try to defend itself. That would allow us to thin its forces before taking any further action against it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you say its forces, you are referring to the Necrons. We have no idea what the Necron tier are capable of doing to perhaps free their brothers from the grasp of this Void Dragon.
Those things down there were humans, not Necrons. They were
What about the
modified humans, but they
little,
were humans.
the little blaster robots?
Oh, I mean, and you described the scars. Well, that's obviously Necron technology, but from what I understand of them, an individual Necron is nothing more than a computer, really. It is their leader caste which actually derive their activities.
Right.
So it has forces at its disposal.
My concern is that what you are speaking of, the Void Dragon, controls technology, so the pariahs must have some technology. This falls through, yes? If its forces take the field, what assurances do we have that the Necrons will not overwhelm its programming, and now we will face two forces of Necrons instead of just one? I believe that allowing this thing to remove its forces, while a cunning gambit, is also potentially incredibly dangerous.
Well, I'm just
Train,
floating
may
ideas.
I ask, before I do put any more consideration, what are you offering if we do consider this option?
I mean, this is more a question of what are you seeking, because what we're talking about here has the value of it is both immeasurable but also highly dangerous. So this is the sort of thing that probably gets, even if we do take it, it gets locked away somewhere until the point that it's required at a later point. It goes into a warehouse looked after by men, top men.
Yes, apparently that warehouse is Mars.
Do you know of a way to capture it?
Well, it's been captured before, right? It mentioned that it is physically located on Mars, and now it has... it must have taken the probe sent from Mars over. So
Yes,
what we're
but
speaking to is still on that probe, physically located within the pyramid.
From what I understand, it's just a fragment, so it's only
Right, but
part
that's what we're talking to.
Yes.
Yeah. So from what you could glean, basically, the probe, once the probe was pulled aside from its full form, the probe is autonomous. But when the probe was able to gain control of your astropath, it was able to send all the data it collected back to Mars. So
Right, it bragged
whatever,
about that.
Yeah. What's on Mars knows whatever this probe knows.
Well, it will when the message arrives.
Yeah, but not vice versa.
Correct. So, I mean, we can capture this thing, sure. I mean, it's already self-contained inside the probe. We know that's where it is. We just need to locate the probe.
We have the probe. It's on the Hand of Calixis.
Oh, is it? Well, then I don't have... Nero's just like, well, fuck. I don't know.
We have the probe, but not the core. The core is somewhere
in the core.
Yeah. The core is down there.
No, we're not saying it right. Come on.
Yeah, I said it before. The core.
The core. Dawn doesn't know about the core, guys.
Yeah,
The
she's
core.
like coughs like in the corner.
So we need the core to go back in the probe, which we already know works.
Yes.
Um,
Look, it said it needed us to. It said it needed us to destroy it, which means for whatever reason it can't destroy itself.
Right. Well, that's trusting its own words. I'm not sure I outrightly accept everything it has said as absolute truth.
Yeah. So suddenly, in Dawn 10, she replays the conversation with Canada's Goneril, where she cautioned you that all aliens are falsehood.
Yeah.
Everything they say is lies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling that to a Xenos Inquisitor, so I feel like it's kind of useless, but...
Shrain, if I decide that we could take this thing and use it for its knowledge that it has, I would like to have as much backing as for my future campaign of taking Footfall.
Interesting. I think that is certainly a measured response.
Nero's just like, incredible, Lord Captain. Amazing negotiation. I never saw it coming.
So if you can promise me that, then I'll put a heavy consideration into an operation for us to capture this thing.
Indeed, Will. Yes.
What is this is just out of curiosity here. Sorry, this is out of character, but
yep.
The power was removed from this thing, right?
Yes.
Or like its control. So what is the likelihood that what it showed was the extent of its forces and it was just putting up a front?
I mean, it's possible. We don't care about allying with its forces. What we care about
what I'm saying is like it might be less of a threat than it's appearing to be.
I mean, it can take over human technology, which makes it the highest possible threat.
Right. So,
probably you can work out roughly 80 untouchables go to the temple each year.
Okay. And it's been a long time.
About 10,000 years it's been here for. So provided they can live forever.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty sizable number.
Yeah, it's 750,000, essentially. Yeah. And any one of those can kill any one of us with one melee attack. Now, I'd point out that, from orbit, we have a pretty good chance against them, or even just flying around in a shuttle, shooting down at them, much better chance, but eventually we're going to get overwhelmed.
What was the damage on one of those lances?
2d10 plus 9 plus strength damage.
Yeah, that's sick.
Is there like a way
training I can get?
And you brought one with
you brought it back.
Right? So.
Yeah.
Is that like a skill check I can make to see the extent of how much of a human being these things were?
I mean, they're biological only, but their minds have been completely replaced by the machine. So
were they breathing, for example?
No, they weren't.
They weren't breathing. Okay.
Yeah. So the blade half of it is 2d10 plus 9 plus strength, pen 9 with the qualities filling 1, power field, and unwieldy. And the Gauss blaster side of it is 1d10 plus 8, pen 5, 80-meter range. Can semi-automatic for 2 shots, and it has the Gauss special rule.
Does the unwieldy means it has to be two-handed?
No, it means it can't be parried. You can't parry with it.
You can't parry with it.
Oh, okay.
Well, sorry,
it's parrying me all the time.
It's my extended parry with it, sorry.
I mean, it just says right here, unwieldy weapons cannot be used to parry under the tag.
Okay. This one's this is -10. Yeah, it might be they can use it because they're sort of bonded to it.
Yes, yeah, probably some sort of tag that they have, like unnatural.
Now, the Gauss trait means that it triggers Emperor's Wrath on a 9 or a 10 for damage, and that even things that can't normally trigger Emperor's Wrath can trigger Emperor's Wrath. So characters without fate can still trigger Emperor's Wrath with it.
So these things are really fucking tough.
Yeah, and if you can trigger Emperor's Wrath, it auto confirms on a 9 or a 10.
All right, so based on what we know, this guy has 750,000 dudes to throw at us at any given time. Even if we fight and capture him at some point, then that just means all those guys are going to not be lightning field held and start attacking. So this is way more complicated than... Oh, I'm probably saying this in character, even though I'm not using the voice. This is way more complicated. We're going to need to sit down and have a good, long think about this. Like,
again, it's going to be based on Shrain confirming that we can get essentially whatever we needed for this assault one to
All right.
football.
I turned to look at Train. I hope everyone else turns to look at Train as well. Do we have an agreement, Inquisitor?
Oh, most definitely. If we can capture this thing, then yeah, footfall is all but yours.
Excellent.
Nero turns to the camera and says, "Season 2."
Our season 2 goal is now at hand.
First episode, we take footfall, but then the rest of the season is just managing football. We have to open a restaurant.
Yeah.
Literally turns into a slice of life.
Episode 3, the air conditioning ducts on Sector 4 are blocked. We need something to do with that.
Yeah. All right. James, you want to go do your thing and we'll outro?
I think he's sorted. I think my wife did it for him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's gonna be a 500 XP episode.
Oh wow, I could. This
I'm
might
really
be a good
tempted
one.
to take the exotic weapon training with this thing.
That's a dark path, Lord Captain. Nero now has dodge plus 20.
Welcome to the club, boy.
And rapid reaction, which means if I'm surprised or ambushed, I can still react. I can still roll initiative if I succeed on an agility test.
Yep.
Let me just make sure those only cost 200 each.
Yeah, that was a brutal fight.
Listen, this is the fight I've been waiting all season for. That was an incredible fight, and I liked it a lot. Thank you, James. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I was really trying to get together like a battle map last night, and I was struggling between. I was like going back and forth between Tabletop Simulator and Roll20, and in the end, I didn't get either done. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
It worked out for all of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's to me, theater of mind is perfectly fine if the situation is not like.
I mean, it's not like we were moving around a lot, so
Yeah.
it's like.
It's when you try to add complex situations like this floor is moving here, da 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 da. But
So, Dave, you're a kid in Australia. Do you remember a TV show as a kid called Mr. Squiggle?
Of course, the man from the moon, 100%.
Yeah, so,
Come on, dude.
So this was a kids show from Australia in the early '80s where kids would send in kids would send in like half completed pictures or just like lines on a page, and then this puppet animated character who had a pencil for a nose would like fill in all the rest of the details and make it a picture of, oh, look, it's a penguin, or it's a cat riding a bicycle, or whatever, just from whatever squiggles or lines the kids drew and sent in. And when I used to use paper like maps in my Dark Heresy camp, I'd have one player that would always take whatever map I drew and like add some extra lines to go, oh, look, it's a guy wearing a hat, oh, look, it's a truck going through a car wash.
But the thing that got me every single time about that show was like, what is this, Mr. Squiggle? This is just garbage. And then he's like, turn it upside down, you nerd. And he does, it's like, oh shit, it's a picture now. It's like, oh my God. I think about Mr. Squiggle way too much. Like, way too much. Like, no one knows what the hell I'm talking about. I'm glad there's another person on this planet that knows. So.
I'll have to think about what I want because there's a couple of things that I do. Because I have like a skill that lets me allow, essentially lets me allow minions to reroll field fear checks. Which...
Oh yeah, no, I have that as well.
Oh, do you have Iron Discipline?
No, it's like something to do with like they don't while they're in a radius of me, they don't have to make checks or something. Like I can pass on resistances and stuff like that.
Yeah, mine's like an aura thing. I think it's
yeah. So is mine. Yeah, so mine is like purge the unclean. Actually no, I think that might do with demons. Actually, that's pushing away demons. Sorry, that's different. Yeah. I actually had a question for you, James.
Yes.
Hatred Xenos is something I can pick up right now.
Yep.
Is that like can I justify having hatred Necron? Even though I've never interacted with them or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd figure it'd be just an all-around thing. Just hate Xenos in general.
No, it's hatred Xenos race, choose one. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let me tell you about having multiple hatreds. I got 3.
Yeah.
Is there hatred self in there, Arthur?
No, I have hatred orcs, and on top of that, orcs are also my sworn enemy. Hatred chaos and hatred pirates.
That's why I included those things on the tabletop simulator or on the tabletop rules for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so good
I
at
need
murdering.
someone in the Roll20 brains trust. I know Eric has done stuff with Roll20 a lot in the past. I have this problem with this game constantly where I cannot seem to roll skill checks for NPCs. Like anytime I click on the skill to roll, I don't get the dialogue box.
Well, no,
That's
that's
fine.
probably, yeah, you probably will have to do something along the lines of like change what you're rolling for. Like if you go down to the bottom of the rolling thing, there's like roll as. And I think if you set up NPCs correctly, they show up there.
Okay, it works fine with attribute checks. It works fine with damage rolls and everything. It's just the skill rolls.
It's also worth pointing out that every single game that you have, it uses its own like code base, which is made by people other than people in Roll20.
Yeah, but it works fine for you guys, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, skill roll works fine for you.
I'm wondering if it's just like having the multiple character sheets is the issue.
I wonder if it's because you're not set as the character sheet's owner.
I've tried both of those. I've tried having it set with nothing set and try with anyway,
I would post something in the Roll20 support forum and see if you can get a character sheet editor to give you an idea. Okay. Roll20 staff isn't going to have a goddamn clue, but there are mods that are pretty good with the programming code that'll figure it out for you.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that knows I should probably get dodge plus 10. Considering
for sure. For sure, absolutely. Yeah.
I've been shot at a lot, and I'll get dodge plus.
I mean, I have dodge plus 20, bro.
I can't get 20 yet.
I mean, 20 is that real solid. I'm literally at peak performance.
Yeah, I don't get dodge 20 until like fucking level 6 or something like that. Yeah.
I'm really considering getting the exotic weapon training with that lance.
Sure, why not? Fuck
It's
it.
500. I can't get it now because I got.
You're gonna be the weirdest Lord Captain in the world. People are gonna be like, "What's your policy on Xenos?" And you're like, "I fucking hate them." Have you looked at my cool staff? You do some like whoosha shit where the staff is just like circling around your neck.
It's like I hate them, but they have some gnarly shit sometimes.
What?
No, just put your banner on it, dude. That's what you gotta do, and then.
Oh yeah, then it's cool, right? Listen, I am really sad that I can't wear the heavy power armor anymore. Except, I'll probably keep it in a locker and use it when I have to go out in space. You know what I mean? Right? Because it works in space. It's void suit seal.
I love the idea that there's like something you do later on. You just like you knock on his tent. It's like, hey, I know, and this is kind of like a weird request, but can you do that fisty thing with like this armor as well? Like,
no, he would never ask for that.
The Pierre would see is the heavy power armor not getting in the way. It's like that's so much money not being used.
Listen, it's gonna be my spacesuit, okay? You know what? How many Death Watch Space Marines personally purity seal your armor? All right?
No, I haven't asked any yet.
I can't not wear it. It's too Nero-ish, right? Abandoning this armor would be bad.
I understand.
I mean, it's a wax seal. You could move it, with a bit of heat. You
can I? I mean, I don't know. Like, you're saying physically, but what I'm asking is like, is that a thing that's done, right? Because purity sealing isn't too uncommon.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, the wax seal is not necessarily the part. It's the script that So you could potentially have.
If I move the armor, is someone going to be like, "Oh shit, you shouldn't have done that. Time to die"?
I mean, look. So effectively, that was an oath regarding that particular thing. So that operation is done.
Yep.
So, as far as the Marines are concerned, that purity seal has no bearing above and beyond what you've just worn it for. As such, you choosing to wear it any further is purely an affectation rather than relevant to the oath you made.
Right, then I will put it on the heavy power armor right in that center area. Maybe I'll get my boy Vitrian to help me out with it. I feel really bad because we didn't murder all of the Xenos like I promised, but I was ordered to fall back, and also it would have been fucking crazy to do it.
What happens when you go up in toughness? Is there a thing that
you
happens?
increase your wound, so that the toughness bonus goes up here?
Yeah. Tough
So
damage.
you increase your wounds by 1, you increase your fatigue by 1, and you obviously increase your toughness for the purposes of reducing damage by 1 as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
I'm definitely gonna have to apologize to Vitrian because I don't remember exactly what the oath is, but not killing all 750,000 was probably not part of the oath. I feel like he would have wanted me to stay there and kill all of them individually.
So, okay, the oath was promise to enter the zone of war and conduct yourself to glory, no matter the ferocity or ingenuity of the foe. Swear to crush the enemies of the Emperor of mankind, despite all they might throw at you. Do honor to your captain, your ship, and the Emperor.
I feel like they were ready to throw about 750,000 more at me. I'll have to discuss it with Vitrian. All right. James, what do you got for an outro?
I am Grimdark James, Grimdark Podcast, www.grimdarkpodcast.com. Find me back here on Arthur's channel again on Thursday for Battletech, and obviously next week again for Rogue Trader. I'm also on Arthur's Discord all the time. Yeah, feel free to say hello or tell me you like the game or tell me you hate the game. I don't mind either way. If you
like
hate
the
the game,
game,
you watch the
James.
end of this episode, then
This is absolutely my favorite combat. It really pushed all of us to our edge.
I'm glad you had a good time.
I was okay.
You
one thing with this combat-
blinded half of the combatants on our side. Listen, if you did that to me during combat, that would be really bad.
I didn't do shit. That was the God Emperor being like, "Yo, flashbang time."
We need to talk about getting you another refractor shield that's a lot better than that. Either that or we make you stand 15 meters away from us at all times.
You know what? I would gladly accept a 70 refractor shield. I'm running at 50 right now. I think
I need that first. All right.
There are no RPG rules for spindle drones or Necron Pariah, so I house for all these combatants up. So
sorry, what did you call them?
Which ones? There's Necron Pariahs and spindle drones.
Spindle drones. Yeah, I've heard Pariahs before. Spindle drones. All right. Spindle
drones. They're from Blackstone Fortress.
Interesting.
Yeah, but there's no RPG rules for them. They came out after the RPG stopped being produced.
I'm definitely wearing his eye patch, by the way.
Well, aren't there? Oh, Blackstone Fortress. Those are the things that what's his name uses to break Cadia.
Yes.
All right. So I probably think that they're really bad. Oh, that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get back to it later. Oh, I have to put on my to-do list. Talk to Miriam. Oh boy.
I haven't forgotten your stuff with Goneril, by the way. It just didn't.
It was a dense episode. Yeah. Not long, but when you've got that kind of 9-layer cake, you don't need to get a very large slice. You just need to enjoy and savor the rich flavors of all those heavy bolter rounds. Speaking of someone who savors setting things on fire, Henley.
Yo, what up? I feel like I'm getting the hang of all the, at least the mechanic side of this thing.
I like you being mad because I kill stole.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah, I'm liking the way Dawn's turning out. Like originally, I wanted to play her as like shy and stuff like that, but that doesn't seem to work or jive too well. So changing her into being a more aggressive character is kind of cool. Also, I will get into the lore stuff a bit more in this game, I think, but like, I feel most of the time I just don't have anything to add to a conversation when you start talking about like Inquisitors and blah, blah, blah. And dragons. All that sort of stuff. Yeah, like all that sort of stuff is just like, whoosh. So I'm just sitting there like, yes, of course.
Look, 100%. You're there for those spicy one-shot comments, right?
Yep, yeah. That's me, yeah. So I mean, like just getting through it, and if you want to go check out my stuff, go check out at Kinky Fridays on Twitter and at Henley HENL3Y on Twitter as well. I don't really post too much on my personal account anymore. And if you're feeling real saucy, why not go buy my game? It's called Pieces of My Heart. It's on Steam. You have to be super adult to even see it on Steam. So go do that. And yeah, that's me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for running, James, as well.
You got Pondo.
I am Pondo or Pondo the Mad. You can catch me on YouTube or Twitch /Pondo the Mad. Or you can find me here Thursday nights on, well, for now on BattleTech, and probably something else in the future, with AP, James, Rad, and Cotton. Or you can find me on my own channel on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Hunters of Ulvern. It's a 5e campaign with my own setting in a Gestalt style. So pick two classes and get the best of both, essentially. Yeah, no, tonight was fine. I hadn't really built Pierre to be too much of a combat character. I just have like enough to be okay-ish in the system.
Okay, I have your back.
Yeah, so it's because I knew...
Because you're good at talking to people, and I'm good at eliminating them.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
So it's pretty much, I was like, all right, AP's pretty much got it. I just want enough to not
I mean, everybody
suck.
trying to help kill the guy who was in melee combat with me, so it would free me up to do a long burst. That was really nice. It didn't work, but it was really nice.
I got it eventually.
Yeah. That kind of high-level tactical thinking that's going to carry us to capturing the Last Scion and then burying him in a coffin and sticking him in the middle of the desert with a flag over him to let people know that something's buried there, and then never go back to that world ever again.
What's it like in The Martian, where they said, yeah, they told us never to dig this up.
Yeah, exactly.
Just don't let the Equester Mechanicus get it.
Oh boy, wow. Last Scion, stuck in a Titan. That's what we really need, man. Collegia getting our hands on this thing.
Yeah.
We'll just it'll just be us in like one of those Power Rangers like morphing creatures where I control like the left leg and Arthur controls like the gun that's on the shoulder and Hondo controls like the brain, you know, like
Wow.
That's all I got. Yeah. Looking forward to next season's first episode of just taking footfall by force.
I feel like James is going to make us into a greater endeavor, but certainly having the backing of one Inquisitor can't hurt.
Oh, just a quick question. When does rank 4 kick in terms of XP?
I'll tell you.
So we're at what, 10,900 right now?
Yeah.
10,600. 10,700 is what I've got as maximum. Am I
If we
missing
spend
some
everything, it'd be
XP?
10,900.
Yeah, you have to spend all of it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing XP then.
Well, I would double check your expenditures so far.
You just have to add what the XP spent and then what your...
No, I have been. I've been keeping them. Yeah, if I combined all mine together, it'd be 10,700.
13,000 is rank 4.
All right, well, it's going to be a little while before we get there.
How much did you say, Arthur? 10,900?
Yep.
So I'm missing 300 experience points. Okay.
No, 200.
Oh, 200, right. Yep.
That's it.
Okay,
the end of
that's
season
fine.
2, Nero grows a goatee and takes trade starship repair. It becomes a port mechanic.
Shipbreaker. You get back
Oh,
to your shipbreaker persona.
He uses his heavy power armor to shipbreak things. Not for gunning, but just so he has a void suit. And the first episode is the Lord Captain approaching him while he's getting out of the heavy power armor, and he's like, I need you, Nero. And he's like, I don't do that anymore. I gave up that life.
When are we doing the episode on the tabletop?
That's the big battle where they're coming down to kill us.
Soon, probably 2 to 3 episodes, I'd say, depending on how fast we get through the
Space
stuff before
combat. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
All right. Anyone else got any outro stuff?
No.
All right. Like a good neighbor, State Farm will protect you from Necrons.
What are you wearing? Khakis.
That's it for us. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you next week, probably.